Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Equity Guys pre-market video. My name is Chirag, and I'm certified technical analyst. And let's get into the view for today. So, looking at what happened yesterday, guys, there was a really good gap up yesterday, but unfortunately, we did see a good amount of rejection coming towards that 26 100 levels, and then we did close towards the day low at about 25 891. This is mainly due to multiple reasons we mentioned yesterday. The markets are being in that oversold levels, and because there are some gaps on the downside here. So, looking at the data today, guys, we are definitely seeing that Nifty futures and Bank Nifty futures both at a premium. Nifty futures trading 85 points premium, Bank Nifty futures trading at about 13 points premium. Now, moving over to India VIX is definitely a little bearish in nature because it is up 3.85%, mainly because of this fall that happened here. So, the fear index is pretty high in the market, and people are a little afraid here. So, that will definitely play a role in what is going to happen today. So, looking at the crude oil levels, so crude oil levels is up by 5.55%, which is again not good, not complementing what is going on with the entire data today. It is definitely bearish in nature there. Crude oil almost up, I would say, a total of maybe of 300 to 400 points from the last time we are seeing from the time this rally started, but definitely still below pre-COVID low of 6,500, a pre-COVID high, sorry. But that is at one thing that we need to keep in mind, that crude oil is moving up on a constant level now, so we might see a quite a bit of fall here. Looking at gold and silver bees, after a very long time, gold down 3.6%, and silver bees down 2.34% there. So the first time we are seeing gold and silver bees actually being sold off. This might be a small amount of profit booking there, but still negative after a lot of days. So moving on to the next data, we do see sectoral indices are very, very negative in data. We do see key sectors like auto and even a little bit of oil and gas here, a little bit being on the negative side. But we have also major sectors like IT, metals, and bankex on the positive side here. If you're looking at it on an overall level, major sectors like bankex, IT, and metals are definitely carrying the entire sector. So once the other sectors kind of pick up, we are definitely seeing a slightly bullish data here. But then once the other sectors also pick up, we will definitely see more bullish data here. But other sectors are looking very, very bearish in nature indeed. Moving over to the NSE data, we do see there are about 1,300 advances and 1,800 declines. So the 1,000 definitely bearish data in for the most part of this. You are seeing those stocks showing that bearish sentiment overall in the week. I mean, in the day. Looking at the cash market, we do see the main sort of culprit in the cash market, where the FIIs are selling almost 1,000 crores here, and the DIAs are buying about 4,000 crores again. So this 1,000 crores selling was majority of why that sell off happened there. Looking at the FNO segment, though, index futures, people are buying about 4,000 crores the FIIs, and about 8,000 crores in stock futures are being bought. So this could possibly be some sort of hedging position that's going on, or some sort of arbitrage that's going on, where they are selling in the cash market, buying in the futures market, and then vice versa would happen. So again, I'm not thinking this is any long term sell off that is going to happen. Maybe a little bit of short profit booking that could happen in the cash market, because the futures market is being sort of set up for success here, with buyings being taken in place even when the market was falling by the FIIs. So a little bit of arbitrage positions, definitely something that could pay off maybe next week. But moving on to the advanced decline ratio, we do see about 30 advances with 29 advances with about 21 declines, 9 advances and 3 declines in Bank Nifty. So definitely bullish data coming from both Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty over there in nature there. So finally moving over to the option chain, even though there was a sell off there, is definitely bullish in nature, because we do see buying in the money calls, which is on the left side, and out of the money calls is seeing a little bit of selling, and on the right side in the puts we do see selling in both in and out of the money calls. I mean, in and out of the money puts there. So definitely bullish in nature indeed. So keeping that in mind, guys, the next sort of support that we can see here is at 25,800 levels of support. So we one level that we cannot break today is at 25,800 levels, and if we do, we will see a huge sell off, possibly filling that gap even today over there. So keep that level mark, guys. Make sure that that is one level that should not be broken today. So looking over at the global markets, we do see that the US is doing extremely well. Dow Jones is 0.3% up, S&P is 0.58% up, and Nasdaq is 0.89% up there. Looking over at Europe, we see DAX, FTSE, and CAC. DAX is up a point 0.2, FTSE is up 0.6, and CAC is up 0.23 over there. Finally, moving over to the Asian markets, Nikkei is running at 1.26 percent right now, and Kospi is also open and running at around 1.67%. So extremely bullish data coming in from both Nikkei and Kospi over here. Moving on to Indian ADRs, we do see Indian ADRs being quite negative here. Indian ADRs could possibly be on the could be that one determining factor today where those stocks are not doing well. Only Infosys is seeing a good amount of buying here. Everybody else is seeing good amount of selling, which is definitely bearish in nature over here. And finally, looking at the future segment, we do see that US futures is up predominantly. US 30 is quite neutral. US 500 and Tech 100 is up almost 1%, 0.1% and 0.25% here. Finally, when we're seeing Nikkei, the nature of Nikkei here, we do see that there was a gap up here, and there was a little bit of a sell-off, and then a move back up again here. So this definitely giving positive data here, along with the gap up that we will be experiencing today of about, I think, about 50 points, yeah, 53 points. Looking at Gift Nifty, so that is definitely something that we will experience today. So looking at that 53-point gap up, we will just be putting ourselves right above R2. So R2 will be that major sort of resistance that we need to keep marked here. So possibly trying to hit the gap zone today, and then once we hit the gap zone, we might have that little bit of consolidation here. But on the off chance that we do break this R2 level, and then we also have that 800 level, 800 level that we also marked here, that once we break those levels, then it is going to be an extreme sell off right to the gap zone, possibly here, because we are at this oversold levels in the market. So it will be moving quite slow today. But keeping that in mind, guys, go ahead and trade your setup, not the view, not your emotions. Make sure you guys are trading one index and one time frame, and make sure you guys are trading smart today, because it will be a little bit of a tricky day today. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys, I hope you guys have a great day trading. See you guys on Monday for the next pre-market video. Thank you.